Okay, so we're continuing with our method of choosing a price to help think about the fractions we're given. And I guess one confusing element of this as I've been going through this is what amount of money are we really dealing with or talking about in each of these fractions. So I'll try to get at that in this video. 1/7 minus 1/10. Well, let's think of 70 cents. It's a multiple of 10 and 7. 7 times 10 gives me 70. So I can think of a seventh of 70 cents and get 10 cents. I can divide by 7. Divide by 10 to find 1/10, and I get 7 cents. And I guess the confusing thing here is that yes, it's true that 1/10 of 70 cents is 7, and 1/7 of 70 cents is 10. But what does this answer mean here? 3 what? We can think of it as 3 out of 70, right? It's in regard to 70. So this is, okay, I thought it was 370. It's not just 3 out of 100 or 3 cents. So that's confusing. And the reason this is because really, when we have 10 minus 7, we're really thinking of this in terms of the total amount of the whole. So this amount here is still out of this 70 right as well. So the one part here, we can think of this as cents, but ultimately we have to return to an answer that keeps it in proportion out of the whole that we selected. So it's 3 out of 70. A simple example, if we look at a half and a fourth, well, we can think of this as in terms of 4 cents, right? So a half of 4 cents is 2 cents, and a fourth of 4 cents is 1 cent. So we can think of this as 3, but really a half and a fourth doesn't give us 3. Doesn't make any sense. But it does give us 3 out of 4, right? Out of the 4 cents we chose. And that can kind of keep us in check here. We couldn't just add up these two and suddenly get 3 cents. It doesn't make any sense. Oops, no pun intended. It doesn't make sense to all of a sudden have two numbers less than 1, a half is less than 1, and a fourth is a fourth of 1, and suddenly get 3. So we have to remember it's in the context of the whole that we choose. So this next one, 5 and 7ths, fifths and sevenths, you can choose 35 cents. And then 2/5, well, 1/5 divided by 5, we get 7 cents. 2/5 is 14 cents minus 2/7. Now 1/7 is just 5 cents because 35 divided by 7 gives me 5. 2/7 is 10 cents. So this gives us 4, right, cents, or 4 out of 35. Again, we're using that 35 as the whole amount. And the next one we have ninths and tenths. So I'm going to pick 90 cents. And a ninth of that is 10. And a tenth of that is 9. Again, notice that really cool property, how a ninth of 90 has to be 10, and a tenth of 90 has to be 9. These denominators are reflected all throughout. So it's 10 minus 9, which gives us 1, or 1 out of 90. A very small number, 1/90th. And last we have a 6 and the ninth. Well, these two meet at 54, right? 6 times 9 is 54 cents, so we can think of a sixth of 54 cents as 9 cents, and a ninth of 54 cents as 6 cents. So 9 minus 6 is 3, or we can think of this as 3 out of 54. And again, this builds on the double number line model and the money model we've talked about in other videos. Just another way to work your way through these problems.